also different in Legend? I don't think it is anymore. Pretty sure the ranks are the same the whole way across. Smaller.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it. Buyer's remorse never. Be remorseless. I think that suits you beautifully.
I mean, I don't have the burn stuff at all. I don't know. It's embarrassing fact about you. Yeah. Shame in missing 81% crit. That's probably a better way of thinking about it. I don't know. It's such a cool board. Like, you almost never get to play Atomic Clock Keg. They were just a few crit away from being very strong. Like, we're basically 20% crit away from having a day 15 board on whatever day that was there. We're very close to having a 3-second kill. Always the bad ones. I want to find aquatic stuff. This doesn't show me aquatic stuff. Apparently that doesn't either. Okay, well. I keep this for the food. I guess it's this. Probably not winning.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
To get the shot glasses drill board. I haven't had it either. Is that better than shot glasses proboscis? I kinda doubt it.
Ride that tide!
Only play dually. Fair enough. Crit chance?
There are greater trainers than me. I'm just getting you ready for them.
Everyone here is huge. It's terrifying. I only sell things so I can buy things.
Okay, but
Huge things.
But I don't want to play weapons game. Have you considered that? Have you considered that I don't want to play weapons? You're...
On behalf of the Grand Society of blah blah blah. Bye.
Probably should have taken the grenade. The game is ignoring you. Yeah. Just want to play aquatics, man. aquatic slop tonight. The one game that we've gotten to play aquatics, we 10 wins. We had a sick keg line last game that unfortunately just couldn't find an enchanter to crit. Yeah, it was a really sad way to lose the run.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
Another coconut. Have to take the XP. Okay, what if we transformed the coconut? Is that... It's also plus 3 gold. I guess that's fine. I think. Maybe. It's not great.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Could be worse. It probably could be worse. And when things aren't good enough, does it matter if they could be worse? Like, at a certain floor, everything is equal, right? Darn.
Now this is how you win a war. Gold is loud and gaudy. Silver
No,
is
I-
demure.
Okay, look. There's...
That piece has some
I-
stories.
It's an aquatic
I
item.
certainly don't have a use for it.
That's an aquatic item. Oh boy. That's enough shield pressure, right? Harpoon was kind of never good. People just have realized that it's not good. Catfish next to Yeti. That would make sense.
I've got a lot of work to do, but this'll be fun!
It's always had its matchups where it's really bad, and it's just not very good to have a 2-space tech item that only matters in some matchups. There's almost always better things to play. Even when you get the matchups where it's good, Harpoon tends to be too slow to matter.
Turn the lights off when you leave.
Harpoons are answer to bees. Well, if you compare the cooldowns of these items, you will see that it doesn't help at all. If you're playing no weapons, you can kill one bee before they activate. Maybe.
If you find it in the sea, that means it's treasure.
I really want to like this item. It would be interesting, but it makes it even less of a PvP game than it already is.
I hope you use that to defeat the Tyrant King. This belonged to a great Sea King.
Every time you give the player more and more advantages, it makes the game less of like a real player versus player experience. And for some people that might not matter, but for some people it definitely does.
Dervishes have 2 blades and no honor. Ah! I do not deserve another day.
Or do you take
Rally,
power
men!
drill?
Blades to the wind!
Any of them. It depends the rest of your board. Ignition probably has the best synergy with it. The core can be very good with it. Companion, if you've got a lot of friends, could be the tempo option. Sometimes weaponized. Okay, well, if the plan is still we are hard forcing the thing we want to hard force, let's upgrade our Yeti Crab.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight. You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Like weaponized to get some scaling early. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I'm going to take weaponized, usually I would prefer to just take the core, but just like it stays relevant a bit longer. It can be a build around for later. It is also good extra damage if that's what you need. Life Preserver, go! Oh, we didn't need it. This thing's so awkward. It's just like doubling down on the weakness of shield builds. If you're getting poisoned out, this does no damage either.
I'm a people person, and sometimes I sell stuff.
No.
I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase. People here look so fun.
Diving helmet is sometimes an item. If we're doing star chart stuff. Pick worse than seashell. Recognition because it chews through the high XP monsters. I feel like all of the cores are pretty good at chewing through high XP monsters. That hasn't really been my struggle on Dually.
For my next trick,
Like, damage on the core is so high. Preserver.
I will have my second act.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom!
We'll crit eventually.
When you're ready, I'll send you to Orlin. But I'll keep you as long as I can.
Gotta find my items.
There's a special promotion today. Everything is for sale.
Where are all the things that I want to force?
Those carts are huge for a reason. Buy more!
Life is urgent. Hurry up!
Jellyfish doesn't matter, right? Not playing larges. Shot glasses buffs the catfish. Take the star chart too while we're here. Aggressive fly. How do I get a healing item more? This is... Is that even really that much more shield? So much slower. It's what, like 20% more shield than this is healing? This is better in the poison.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
You are a child to me, and I will punish
Yeah, it's just
you.
poison. Do I? Oh, I have it next to Divoids. Whoops. That's bad. Yeah, I don't think it mattered. Never beating this.
could teach you my power, but you would squander it.
Yeah, just getting us like +8 damage on the catfish. +8 poison.
Come on in. Let's chat. So, how about this weather? Oh, you're leaving. That's good.
Not be ambergris anymore. I guess I could. It's more likely that this goes in if we find a puffer.
Already?
Don't need that one.
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
At least you can sell mediums.
Buy,
Nope.
don't buy, as long as we get to hang out.
Look into my eyes, little mouse.
Pretty rough.
The mouse bites back.
That's really good though.
Full sail, my boys!
I don't know all this for depth charge.
Make deals, not war. You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
It kind of matters. Whoops.
Use that for the good of all.
How do you hugelings use these things?
I just want my depth charge, game.
Tell it to me.
Give depth
My
charge,
fight isn't with you,
please.
but if you insist. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
The Petrifying Gaze plays really nice with the Life Preserver. Gives me a lot of extra time to take advantage of the bonus poison damage. This opponent does not seem to do any damage.
You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
Gonna be upgrading the figurehead on 7. bonus fight. At this point, we really want the depth charge we buy to be gold, too. We're not going to be using our level 7 upgrade on it. You see it if you don't want to play it. Ain't that the truth?
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish. Ride that tide!
Cool.
Haha! Now this will inspire the crew.
Okay, I don't think we can take Lich. Skill here is okay. Maybe we... Yeah, because if we're not doing the... What's it called? The star chart. We can put dive weights next to the depth charge to get the reload. Hey, Quiddle.
As spineless as a jellyfish.
Okay. So ammo mostly solved.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful. Your aura guided me to what you needed.
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All about moderation.
What are you doing to me, game?
Just toss that on my back, and I'll
Is it better than
try
the-
to your door.
Is it better than the catfish now? Slow pivot. Yeah, this is where we regret selling the jellyfish. Instead of Preserver. I kind of really like the Preserver with the Petrifying Gaze. I don't know. It might still be fine. It does give me 2 poison items for the Yeti Crab. I don't like playing this much slots for damage on this board. I guess it's only really 1 extra slot.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Poisonous healing. I guess that's true. What the fuck was that? Yeah, people love sensationalism on Reddit.
Win a war.
World's too fast for you, huh? Poor creature.
Should not surprise anybody. Still have no burns.
More raids, more bounty.
Don't have a start of combat haste yet. I do have the clam.
If I find out you've been slowing the Tower District traffic...
All of this is like a gift from the sea! Or something. Little secret? You're the only air breather I like.
Ah, fuck. Okay. So 10, 14, 16, 18. I can sell here. Grab this one first, so that when I sell the ambergris, I'm getting more.
Thank you.
And then we get our slow freeze at the start. Definitely have the money to go here. Crab position? Yeah, you want it next to the puffer. The jelly matters more between fast items than it matters next to the crab. Maybe. Our kill is really slow.
Waste of gunpowder.
I did sell the thing. That's okay. So, don't really have money for any of this. I can window shop at Quixel. Don't want to roll.
Do you have any
Oh my god, it's the depth charge.
Midsworth says I have to trade even when I don't care. I guess I made a sale.
I think it's better. I don't know.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
Ammo here is fine because of jury rigor.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
That's a bonk. We've defeated the bonk. When Docs gave a skill. Yeah, that was... Those sure were times.
People first, profit 10th.
Drop an aquatic for it.
I should lower my prices.
Discounts for
Reloads depth charge, jerry rigger. Whenever we use the dive weights, the depth charge gets reload.
I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
So we've got the XP to level anyway. Gotta get the CDR. Depth charge really needs the CDR. Pigeonhole yourself in the pawn shop again. You can always just sell the pawn shop for $1 billion gold. It's kind of the nice thing about pawn shop is it's pretty open.
See that plank? Walk it.
Small things remind me of seeds. Acorns.
Barcoon! Buy my trash.
That nested in my mother.
I'm gonna keep these around. We play the Zorkid. Eventually. If we ever get the poison charge skill, I want to Zorkid in play. I even just want the Zorkid in play now. This is just better. Activate Seaweed a bunch when Depth Charge activates.
I can feel my leaves falling.
Cav does good work.
Huge.
Each other sharp.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Chance the depth charge. I could turbo the figurehead. That's good. Low figurehead would be nice. Get like a start of combat haste with the clam, then the pearl goes over here. Tons and tons of haste with dive weights. So toxic is good, fiery is bad. The enchants on depth charge, I'll scale off the burn. Like, deadly is kind of... Deadly or toxic are the only good damage hits. This is okay. Can always scale burn skills later. You could. But that's not really what we're doing. Like, the idea behind this comp is you just get quick permafreeze and then you kill them with poison. Yeti Crab should be all the damage scaling that you need. Ever swap? Oh, yeah. I should do that.
You You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Because the skills that we want here are, like, when you slow charge a burn item, or when you slow charge a poison item. Like, there's other skills that we want to find here. Good try, opponents. Good try. Rigged, by the way.
To trust the shrouded strange. At the edge of the foundation, they wait. They build.
As a GSM and master merchant, I can sell you things. Oh, Smirk is gonna yell at me.
Hey, Dota. Thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Quick shout out to Twitch Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get a free sub on Twitch. Make sure you use it, or you are literally giving Bezos money. And who wants to do that?
Waste of gunpowder. Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom!
Burn skills? Apparently a lot of people, apparently. I think I'd rather get the slow burn skill than aquatic CDR. There's probably more hits here overall.
I was born in a volcano, all right. I know my incendiaries.
This is also start speed. Makes it a 5-second depth charge.
If it melts through your pack, I'm not liable.
I got everything you need. Just a matter of finding it.
Okay, what are we doing? I don't need these things. I can take my crit chance, take this, take this. We go plus haste on... There's already 3. A million haste when it activates.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Well, it still sells for
Warmed by
1.
rusty circuits to see that
The
final.
second curio there was a lot better than the first. Or if you cancel your Prime subscription, well, yeah, but then I'm not getting. Then I don't get the Bezos bucks. Think of your local streamer.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
You do see these tusks, right?
Cannonade's good. My general opinion on Cannonade is that it's like a worse pistol sword, but...
Well, I guess motivation isn't everything, hmm?
Cool.
Size dilutes
Upgrade
the
the
brain.
clam.
Mind is
Okay, not
highly
that clam. I
concentrated.
don't care about the shield.
If you want cheap junk, go see Curio.
over already? We barely got our flags up.
2% crit chance.
Sail, my boy.
Oh yeah. I think that's on the clam. I feel a lot better about putting it on the clam if the curio buffs hit it.
You have great potential.
Already have slow freeze. You use a weapon, charge a poison. We do use Orchid. I guess that's fine. Clam better to the right of figurehead. It's a turbo figurehead. When you use an adjacent item, you haste something. So it gives me start of combat haste. Giving recharge, jury rigor. When we use the dive weights.
My skills are not weapons. A blade can prune a garden.
Yeah. Proboscis is one of Vanessa's better builds.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
I have faced 82 foes exactly like you. People are a pattern.
Obsidian femur. Is it fast enough? Hello? Okay,
I
it doesn't
lost
matter.
everything long before you were born. This
I guess it's
is
better to hit
nothing
the
to me.
slow items anyway, but... thanks, smart targeting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cooldowns. 18, 19 freezes. Interesting.
Ride that tide!
Yeah, but it didn't. It never hit the femur.
Haha. Now this
Depth charge
will
can't freeze
inspire
femur.
the crew.
Oh, it only hits medium or smalls. Okay. Never mind then. Dive weights next to figurehead, just infinity more haste. So the reason that I have this here is it gets me the haste faster. I feel like once the dive weights goes off, my whole board should be hasted forever anyway. But, so like this is a start of combat haste. This is a 2.5 second haste, where this doesn't activate until 4.2. Assuming that it doesn't get starting haste from something else.
Is this creature challenging me? I have many enemies. Now I have one.
Now this is how you win a war.
Okay, slow is where I want to go.
World is
Not these though.
The long time is peace.
Oh, come on. What? It's what, 2 and 16?
A journey of eons to reach me.
Do you have... I don't have 20 gold. Portal Strike does work. Does it? Is 5% speed on the Zorkid relevant? I think I'd rather have the crit. I had 2 more gold.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Charge the mine. The skill. Fury Rigger. Pretty good, pretty good. All we're really missing at this point is the instant start. So I guess that means I want to save money to go to skill merchants. Oceanic Rush. We have Quick Ignition. We want the when you slow charge a burn item or when you slow charge a poison item skills. I actually have no idea if we beat this. We self-grief really hard. I think he kills us. You know what? For science.
Target acquired.
I have no idea. No idea if we win this. This thing... I thought it scaled damage. This one scales damage. But it's only when they freeze? Yeah, okay.
Objective
okay.
failed. Requesting medivac.
I thought this thing got bigger whenever one of their items got frozen. But it's just this thing gains armor. I can't even. Okay.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
Yeah, the other guy has Nitrogen Hammer. I just thought Ice Pick was better than it was. This could be Clam.
I would never debase my wares by. Whoever said money can't buy class had neither.
Cast aside your deathstruments! You're not ready to accept the light. And that's okay.
Mr. Pygmalion. Yeah, you'd have to cut an aquatic for stopwatch. That doesn't
You
seem
should
good.
know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Poison build memes on Volcus. Yeah. Volcus doesn't really do any damage. Uh-oh. Wait. So I can't freeze that one. Does it matter? It might not matter. They do just die.
I believed in myself and I still lost.
Also, not enough damage. But the depth charge looping. Dive weights gives it ammo because of Jury Rigger. I wonder how many more times I'm gonna have to answer that. There's one more day left to the run. I think we're on 5 times so far. Okay, so we can heavy a bunch of things. I could just take double slow on the clam. I hate that this is showing up at the same time as Curio. I think I still want the starting haste on the figurehead. Heavy weights. We could heavy weights. The only reason to maybe not want to heavy weights is if you think that you're just winning when depth charge activates anyway. In which case you just want clam for starting slows. Yeah, it's one of these two. If I had a Curio buff on this, it would definitely be the clam. This could matter into large items. Like the fight that we just had, if their Bob was a bit faster. crit is relevant. That's true. That's true. NPC fight drops Jury Rigger. It's the one that looks like Jury Rigger. I think it's Trash Golem, but
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
like the monster's fight is in the skill art.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom!
If not today, tomorrow.
Hey.
Learn skills quickly, but it takes patience to master them.
So now clam upgrade is huge.
Come with no weapons, leave with big bargains. I feel like you're not being fully present with me.
Ah, you've just taken the first step toward good taste.
This is like the only Vanessa board that doesn't want holsters.
Oh, I understand. Class isn't for everyone.
Monster encounters are the tool.
My fight
Yeah, they've
isn't
been in the
with
tool
you,
for a
but
while.
If you insist.
I think I just don't say monster names very often, so it doesn't pop up much. I'm getting CDR by figurehead. Just the turbo figurehead. It's giving me starting haste having the clam over here. Well. Depth charge successfully forced. This does seem like one of the stronger Vanessa boards. It's just the commit point is so scuffed. Like, the things that this board wants to do, even though it's strong late, there's no line in that's open to other stuff. But it's such a strong board when it comes together. Kind of open to Shark Ray. Maybe? So the big things that you need for this are like Yeti Crab, you need upgrades on Depth Charge, you need upgrades on Figurehead, you need upgrades on Clamora. There's not really another board that needs those upgrades. There's other boards that have some item overlap, like Shark Ray wants dive weights. I guess maybe Zorkid, like Zorkid's not important here. Any other Vanessa aquatic board was viable, it would be close. Yeah, like we did get a 10 win on Puffer on our first game tonight when we didn't find the depth charge in time. Catfish? Catfish is just an early game. Catfish is what you play early and then pivot into depth charge. So the big things you need depth charge upgrades, figurehead upgrades. You need a way to get ammo on the depth charge. You need a big enough Yeti Crab. And then you become insane when you get Creeping Toxins or Creeping Fire, Creeping Flame, whatever it's called. Slow burn. Just called slow burn? Okay, well.
All of this is just training. Our real fight is on Pelago.
Silly me thinking the items with very similar art were gonna have similar names. run where Yeti between depth charge and Puffer. Jelly next to depth charge was okay for mid game. Yeah, every time that I've tried to play Puffer and depth charge at the same time, it just felt like I was using too much space on a damage package. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we will play some more. Hope you guys stick around.